want to welcome everybody here. My name is Jim Moreland. I'm Director of Parks and Recreation for the City of Little Canada. And we have several people here that are going to help us put on the program today. We've got the school children from both Little Canada and St. John's Elementary. We've got third graders from St. John's School that are going to perform a couple of songs. We've also got the first graders from St. John's that are here to observe and see if there's any extra cookies when we get all done. And from Little Canada Elementary School, we have the fourth grade classes, two of them, both Joe Bartos and Angela Camacho's fourth grade classes that are going to be singing a couple of songs. And we're not sure if their first graders are coming here or not. We think they're tied up in class and they have a lot of work to do, so they might not make it down. But I'd like to thank everybody who did show up here. We've also got some other guests that I'd like to recognize here. The trees and the holes and everything were dug by our maintenance staff, and we've got three of them here. We've got Derek Anderson, our maintenance supervisor, over on the picnic table, and Matt Mallory and Mike Christopher. They helped set the whole thing up, and they'll help take things down, so we couldn't do it without their help here either. We've also got a couple of our other staff members from the City Hall. We've got Jessica Jago and Bill Dirks, who are going to be making sure that everybody gets at least one cookie. That's their job. So we want to thank them for their help too. We've also got a couple of members of our Parks and Recreation Commission here today. We've got Jeff Heike over there standing on the corner of the table, and Patty Sullivan down at the table there at the picnic table. So thank them for coming. And we're also videotaping this for Channel 16, Little Canada's Channel 16, and Kevin Schmitz is here doing that job, and we appreciate that, Kevin. We'll be able to see that on cable channel 16 once they get things edited, and they'll be playing that back over the course of the next year. A little bit about the program today. We're going to have a little music from both of the schools, like I mentioned, and we're going to have a little speech from both our mayor and our parks manager or parks consultant, Bill Sanders. He's going to tell you a little bit about the background of Spooner Park here. But I think without further ado, we'll just get going here, and I'll bring the mayor, Bill Blazner, up here to welcome everyone.
Good afternoon. I want to thank everybody for coming today and enjoying this beautiful day. I think this is one of our nicest Arbor days that we've had. Very little wind, nice warm sun, so we should have a nice time all day long here. Are you guys glad to be out of school today, out here in the sun? Oh yeah, okay, that's good. So we really appreciate you coming over here to help us celebrate Arbor Day. First graders, I want to just assure you, I was checking out the cookies for you. There are plenty of cookies, and they're really good. So I just wanted to make sure they were okay to eat. So it's going to be fine. I hear now, let's see, every year we have somebody playing some tunes, right? Both schools play tunes, just play some songs. So are you well prepared to do that today? Okay, good. Arbor Day actually began in the United States in 1872 in Nebraska by a man by the name of J. Sterling Morton. So we have been celebrating Arbor Day for 140 years. So that's quite a long time. It's a lot, and if you go out throughout this park, a lot of these trees have been planted during our Arbor Day celebrations. But I'm not going to get into Arbor Day or anything like that or talk about our parks. I'm going to leave that to Mr. Sanders. So I just want to come up here today and say thank you for coming. Have a good time. Have fun planting the trees, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the treats afterwards. So anyway, here's Mr. Sanders.
Thank you, Bill, and good afternoon, boys and girls. Welcome to Spooner Park. Spooner Park is my favorite park, and I bet a lot of you kids have been here before. You've probably played on this play equipment many times and had picnics here with your parents, and so this is really a popular park in Little Canada. And this happens to be also the oldest park in Little Canada. This was the first park that we had here. And the land originally was a farm and was purchased by the school for school expansion, and then they decided that they could develop it, sell it to the city for a park. So we're really grateful for that and grateful to have this land as a park. We're down here today by the play equipment, and the play equipment has been here a long time. Some of the trees that you see around here, these are mostly green ash trees. And maybe some of you have heard that there's a disease going around that has been killing some of the green ash trees. So for our planting this year, we thought it might be a good idea to start replacing the trees. And these are bur oak trees that you're going to be planting today. And they're a really tough tree that was part of the native trees that were in this area. So eventually they'll take the place of the taller trees that are here today. All of the trees are really important in this park and throughout the city. Our parks here some of them are located within walking distance of here and connected by trails. And those trails are along some wooded areas. Down here along the stream going to Jarvis Lake is a popular trail to take, and it has a lot of wildlife. So if you ever walk that trail, you'll see a lot of birds and a lot of wildlife along those trails. So we're going to continue with planting new trees in the city. We have a program this year to plant more trees, and everybody loves to have shade and have the green of the trees throughout the city. So this is an important part of what we do. So as you plant these trees, we hope you come back and visit the area and see how those trees are doing. And thank you for coming and helping us today with that. So enjoy the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill and Mayor Blazner. I think we're going to start off the musical portion of our program here today. We'll just go in order that we've got them on our program. We've got St. John's School taking off first here, and it's Kristen Van Sickle's third grade class that have been practicing a couple of songs. One is Plant, Plant, Plant a Tree, and the Tree Song, and they'll be accompanied by the guitarist Dwayne Lofstead.
Plant, plant, plant a tree, who will it be for? The birds and me, the honeybee, and oh so many more. Plant, plant, plant a tree, what will it provide? Beauty, shade, and animal homes, a place for me to hide.
Little Canada Elementary, Joe Bartos and Angela Camacho's 4th grade classes are going to be doing 2 performances on the recorder. One is Rain, Rain, Go Away, and the other one is 3-Note Blues. We're going to do is we're going to kind of assign one of the 2 trees to each one of the individual schools. When we get going, we'll let Little Canada claim that tree down there that needs to be planted, and we'll have some of our staff there helping you. And we'll have St. John's take this tree up here, and that'll pretty much be their tree. And there's some shovels there. Once we get going, we'd like every child here and to maybe help plant that tree to some extent. Everybody put a little bit of dirt in it, so everybody's got a part in it. And we hope in years to come, when you kids visit this park, you'll remember the tree that you planted. If you ever see that it's in distress, needs a little helping hand with some water or something, don't be afraid to get some water on it. If it looks like there's a bigger issue than that, call us down at City Hall and let us know if something happened to your tree or anything along that line. So we want these trees to be as big as these ones that you're sitting underneath here eventually, and they will be. It'll take years to do it, but that's how they all start. After we plant the trees, feel free to head up to the park shelter up here, where our head cooks, Jessica and Bill, are finishing baking cookies. They're putting some lemonade together for you to wash them down with too. And also, what I'm going to have here for everybody, including the 1st graders, is I've got brochures on how to plant a tree that we'll give to your teachers, and they can take them back. And for every child that's here partaking in the event here, you can take this home and talk to your parents about how to plant a tree and get them going on planting some trees, or your grandparents at their place, your friends, anybody that you know of. You can help plant a tree on their property. And like I say, it takes years and years, so today is the day to plant trees, because if you're going to enjoy them as you grow up, you got to start them now.
I think I enjoy the most just listening to the kids, do their songs and things like that. They're our future. They're the people that are going to be growing up and taking our spots. And I don't know. I think that's what I enjoy the most, is the kids. You're looking at the park here. This is where Canadian Days is held, right around the 1st weekend of August. So that's a big thing. And in fact, this year they're going to grow a little bit. They're going to have some new vendors in, some commercial type vendors. So we had to do some opening up of some of the brush over here, so we had more room for the car show and stuff like that, because that's over 300 cars show up for that. But that's the biggest event that we have coming up. So each school had the opportunity to help plant a tree, and this year we planted 2 burl oaks to kind of diversify, get more oaks into the park here.
The sunbeams are twinkling, the air soft and free. It's telling a message to you and to me. Come out, we're planting a tree. Come out, let's all plant a tree.
When we did a survey about a year ago now, and they were amazed at the feelings of our residents, that it's a small town. It's like a small town. It's not like a suburb. It's not like any of our neighboring communities. We're a pretty close-knit group of people. We don't have a lot of issues. We have great staff. We have a great council. So that's the best part about Little Canada. It's just we're right here. If you look at us, we
you know, just a little bit north of St. Paul, but if you want to go north, you just get on the road and go. You want to go to downtown Minneapolis, it's 10 minutes. Downtown St. Paul, 5 minutes. We are location, 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 but yet we are small town, small community. So that's what I enjoy about our community.